I good? Should I just hold it? Yeah. Hello? As a captain, me, Brian, and Alec, we had the opportunity to coach these guys in captain's practice, and the younger guys and even the older guys, you guys really worked hard. So I'm very, very excited for the future of Park Center, and this is really, really a cool opportunity for me. Once again, thank you, Coach Sean, for giving me this opportunity to speak. I'm so grateful. To start, I would just like to give thanks to my Heavenly Father for all He has done for me, for giving me the strength to wake up every day and to play the sport that I love day in and day out. I'm very grateful for my families, my immediate family, who is always there for me and encourages me to keep going. My family I reside with, who stay up all night, day in and day out, to make sure I'm on the right path to be successful in life. To my PC family, for all the positive words that makes me realize that what I do doesn't only affect me, but them as well. To my soccer family, who always encourages me and challenges me to get better. My coaches, who wants nothing but the best for me. And to the Booster Club family and our amazing AD, who make it possible for us to focus on soccer and not the paperwork side of things. I thank you guys. My incentive of being up here today is to help you guys realize that if you really want something, no matter what comes in your way and tries to slow you down, continue to fight and do everything you can to achieve it. A few things about myself. My name is Saydee, 17 years old. I was born in Monrovia, Liberia, December 25th, 1996. My mother and I moved to the States January of 2000. At first, we moved to Philadelphia for a couple of years before moving to Minnesota. When I first came to Minnesota, I didn't like soccer. In fact, I didn't even know there was a sport called soccer. I was so busy focusing on my NBA career. It was actually 3 years after that I got introduced to the sport, thanks to my 3 cousins, who used to drill with me whenever we played and laughed at me when I fell. I always joke with them now and tell them that the script is flipped now. So I continued to train and play FIFA, and before I knew it, I fell in love with the sport. With that, I tried testing what I knew against other players in my neighborhood. My friend was on the team, and he thought I was good enough, so he invited me to one of his practices. With more practice, I got better. I competed in some of the most competitive sports events around, including ODP state and region team, and training with several youth clubs. But none of those experiences match up to that of high school soccer. My first high school game was in 8th grade. I was much bigger in size than some of my friends my age, but when I stepped on the field with the juniors and seniors, I felt tiny, but I loved it. The thought of being a student athlete is incredible. Several times I've moved far from Park Center, but always seem to be back to put on the Park Center green and gold. No challenge seemed like it could stop me from doing what I loved until I got lost. Following friends, doing what I knew was wrong, but what I thought was cool, getting in trouble, and even suspended from school and the soccer team. Doing what I knew was wrong, but thought was cool. Putting my poor mother through so much misery and putting myself in a huge dump. My 10th grade year, my mom bought me a ticket to come back to Philadelphia. It took me almost losing everything to realize what the heck was I doing. The biggest motive for me turning my life around was seeing my mom cry. That day it really hit me, and I remember praying and asking God that if He would give me another opportunity, that I wouldn't waste it. I promised myself that I would never let my mom cry because of my bad decisions ever again. God, hearing that, did exactly that. He gave me strength. I remember waking up and getting dressed on Sundays and going to church. Sometimes with friends, sometimes by myself. Uh, but no matter what, I felt a purpose. High school soccer was approaching, and knowing that, I quickly asked my mom if I can come back to Minnesota and live with my sister to play soccer and go to school. My mom advised me for a week straight before finally agreeing. All I remember is jumping and telling everybody back in Minnesota that I was coming back. But this time, I was focused. I came, I think, October, and Coach Sean and Jason also gave me a second chance. I kept telling myself, keep pushing, keep fighting to achieve your goals. But being a student athlete requires more than just hard work on the field. It requires hard work in the classroom. It took me until last year to know why your parents and teachers stress so much about school. When I'm on the phone with colleges, that's the main focus. Yes, they want to bring me to their school, and they think I'm a good soccer player. But yes, I also have to be eligible with good grades to play in college. Yes, there will be temptations, parties, and events that you know is wrong. I encourage you to stay home, play FIFA, watch TV, don't give in, because no good thing comes easy. If you're going to achieve it, it's going to be hard, but I know every single one of you can do it. It wasn't easy for me, but it was worth it. And I know every single one of you here, if you guys don't have my number, if you guys don't know me, I'll be right there after. Just come and get my number and text me if there's anything you need, anything you're going through. I'll try to help you. You guys, we're a family. This is more than a team, this is a family. There's a saying that Barcelona uses. There is més que un club, and it's more than a club. And that's what this is. So I thank you guys for your time. Before I close, I'd just like to call the captains over, Alec and Brian. Brian, can you bring that black shirt, please? Like Coach Crumpton said earlier, the black shirts, the coaches gave it to the players that wowed them. That worked hard. So we got our hands on a couple black shirts. And on behalf of the team, we'd just like to give these black shirts to our coaches because they really wowed us, Coach Jason and Coach Sean. These guys been with us throughout this season. This wasn't an easy one, honestly. Like, in terms of